As you answer the two questions in this section, think about how a sequence is created and how it is represented. In class, you have been given some mathematical tools to help you think about sequences. These tools are the representations. They include graphs, tables, contexts or stories, recursive equations, explicit equations, and diagrams or pictures. How are arithmetic and geometric sequences similar? What is similar about how they are created? Is there anything similar about their graphs, tables, equations, or other representations? How are they different? What is different about how they are created? What is different about their graphs, tables, equations, and other representations? This exercise is just like the one you did in class today. You know that the sequence is arithmetic. What does that tell you? To find missing terms in an arithmetic sequence, you need to pay attention to how many jumps you move from one given term to the other given term. The distance between those two numbers needs to reflect how many times you jumped. Recall that each time you move, you must add the same number, and the total distance is the sum of each of those jumps. This is your chance to practice identifying whether a sequence is arithmetic or geometric, and then writing the recursive equation and the explicit equation. Take a look at this sequence: -40, 20, -10, and 5. Are you adding the same number at each step? No. The distance between -40 and 20 is 60, while the distance between 20 and -10 is 30. This is definitely not arithmetic. Next, look for the common ratio. 20 divided by -40 equals -1/2. -10 divided by 20 also equals -1/2. The common ratio is -1/2. The sequence is geometric. Remember that the negative can be either in the numerator or the denominator, or in the front of the fraction. If you know the common ratio, you can write the recursive equation since they all follow the same format. The explicit equation will include the first term times the common ratio as the base of the exponential equation. Recall that anything to the 0 power equals 1. Here is another sequence: -40, -20, 0, and 20. Are you adding the same number at each step? Yes, because you are adding 20 each time, so this sequence is arithmetic. The common difference is 20. That's the rate of change, and is all you need to know to write the recursive equation if you can recall the basic form for all recursive equations. To write the explicit equation, you need a number from the sequence, and you need to know what term it is. Plus, you need to include the common difference. The fourth term is 20, and the common difference is 20. So, f of n equals 20 plus 20 times n minus 4. That's a lot of 20s. Let's try another combination. -40 is the first term. So, f of n equals -40 plus 20 times n minus 1. If you simplify each explicit equation, you will get f of n equals 20n minus 60.